But like if I would have gave more to the defense, bro, I could have been a more well-rounded player. And I could have got more out of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. But for my mind state is like, well, what's the point?
the point is because I'm involved in this, bro. And like, what would I get out of this if I gave it my all? You know what I'm saying? Versus just letting it do what it do and letting it just fall where it falls. Versus me having the ability to say, look, bro, I gave my all to this. And yeah, like in the classroom, bro, right now with me teaching. If I show up and I'm studying my lesson plan, bro, I'm presenting the best way I can. I'm giving my all to make sure that these kids understand, bro. And I know when they came into the classroom, I gave them my all. Now, if some of the students are choosing to misbehave and not care and they don't want to listen, you know what I'm saying? They doing all this, that, and the third. And they come out and they be like, you know, like what I said about some of the teachers growing up, like foreign language. I didn't get nothing out of their class.
Yeah, and it was your fault.
It was my fault, you know what I'm saying? But like she probably came in was like, nah, bro, like I'm really in here going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really going
and
hard.
You're not going to disrupt it. Get out.
Yeah, get out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out the class. Somebody was sitting next to me. They like, nah, bro, I walked out of French 2 straight. I mean, I took French 3 and French 4, but I walked out.
Man,
like,
I wish I had taken more Spanish.
Oh, yeah, it would have helped. I wish I would have just took Spanish, period. But like you come out, bro, and like you good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much, bro, when you just give your all and you like on two sides. Like we could even talk about the prepare side. You either prepare yourself or in the moment, bro, you don't allow yourself to just say, you know, it is what it is. So it's like a thin line to walk, bro. But I know like another thing is like, you know, dollars. You know, you get more.
All about the dollars.
You know, you get more for it. And like Oklahoma has shown that they don't really care too much about curriculum. It's more about dollars.
But where's the money going? We don't know.
Where is the money going?
We don't know.
Where is the money going?
There's so much money being thrown. We got the biggest economy in the world, but nobody knows where all the money's going.
Nobody.
Where's the money going? It's not going into healthcare. It's not going into education.
It's definitely not going into healthcare.
And even the military, like, okay, that's still not the trillions and trillions of dollars of all this money. Where's it going? I would like to know. Bro, I would love to find a local politician. I haven't found any. If you are a local politician and you would like to be on the Be Eazy Show for free, holla at us.
I bet you I can get you one.
Where?
Easy, bro. What was her name? Joe Beth. I think Joe Beth Hammonds, bro.
Who is this?
This was the, what is it called? A district ward? Is it a district ward?
There, yeah.
I think she was over like District 4 in OKC, which I think was like the not the east side. I think it was the northwest side that she was over.
Okay.
But I tried to reach out to the lady that was over the northeast side.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't get a hold of her. But this was when I was in my media writing class, bro. And my media writing teacher, she said, man, just call him. So I called. First, I started with the lady over the northeast. Called her. She didn't pick up. Talked to her assistant. Her assistant said she was going to send the message through. Never went through. Called another lady on the other side of town. She didn't pick up. Same thing with her assistant. Didn't go through. But then I called Joe Beth Hammonds. I think that's what her name was, bro. Joe Beth Hammonds. And she didn't pick up the first time I called her, but her assistant did. And the assistant said, yeah, I'll send it through. And then she got back with me.
The assistant or the
no.
So this is a representative.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She actually got back with me. And I told her what the deal was. She was like, well, I can't talk to you right now. Because I was doing an interview over like, while Oklahoma City's public transportation system is trash. That's what I was doing it over.
Okay.
And she was like, I can't talk right now. But she was like, we planned a date and a time. And I talked to her on the phone for like 30 minutes, man. Got all the questions I needed and everything, man. She just talked to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we never met in person. We talked over the phone. Now, I did go in and talk to her assistant in person. But as far as like Joe Beth Hammond, she never met me in person. But like we talked on the phone. And I had like evidence that like said, I spoke to this lady, wrote the paper about it and everything. So I don't think it'd be the hardest thing. Now, their schedule is kind of crazy though.
That's what I'm saying.
They do sit in like a lot of long meetings.
It's easier is to get a phone call. I've always thought of that. But to actually sit down and like have like an hour To like just do it?
I think we could, man.
Yeah.
I think we could.
Where are we gonna do it though? We won't be able to skate too much longer on Rose State.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
like you go to UCO, I go to OSU. It's not going.
Yeah, we're gonna make something work.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
But I know we could probably get it up there at the not at the Capitol, but we can probably get it up there like downtown
Where?
at one of those office buildings that they got down there, where they actually have their actual offices at.
Yeah.
We pay for them things anyway. Things is funded by tax dollars.
This is why you are so aggressive with the police. Because you think you pay for their jobs.
do.
You do, but like
do.
they don't really care.
He doesn't, but I pay
at all. He doesn't care about your life
to be able
at
to go
all.
inside that store, leave his car running, and come out. I paid for that gas that he just burned.
Yep.
All that.
You pay for the bullets that'll kill you too.
Dang. Yeah, whether
He
it's coming-
can't do that.
That's my money, man.
Why are you doing
I
that?
wouldn't spend it like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, man. What you been up to though, man? I ain't seen you in like. Well, I guess since the weekend.
We went
But
fishing
I ain't
Saturday.
seen you before then.
We went fishing Saturday, didn't catch nothing. Bro, it makes me so mad that the one day we was like, you know what, we're not going to go for this fish. And had we done that, we would have caught fish. I think if we had prepared to go catch crappie, we would have caught crappie.
Probably.
But I was just like, I want some catfish.
Yeah.
Didn't catch a thing.
It'd have been tough though, man. We would have had to been out there reeling. It was cold, man.
Now, I would have dropped some minnows in the water, let them go a little deep and jig at the same time. Would have caught some minnows. I mean, some fish for sure. Because old head was just jigging and he was yanking them out. But I'm gonna try, like, if nothing come up next week, I'm gonna try and go to the same lake next week, see what it do. But really this week, but the weather isn't gonna be all that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
We bet about a weekend.
We'll see, bro. If you are out, do you need to renew your license? I try to do it online. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just go to the tag agency, bro. Because I tried to renew it online, and I thought it wasn't going to take that long, but it's taking a cool minute. And my license expires Sunday. And they ain't did nothing.
Mine's actually due too.
It's on a Sunday?
I ain't even went in.
Man. So I'm waiting right now. I already paid money. I'd already get saved money. And they was like, we're going to send you a confirmation email and we'll have blah, 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 blah. Nothing. So I'm finna have to take this information to a tag agency whenever I can because my week is just hella busy. So whenever I can, what can y'all do with this? Because I paid the state, but I need something to be like, if I get pulled over, I'm not just out here with an expired license. My understanding is that they have a grace period, but I'm not trying to explain to the officer that actually, technically, I'm okay. He's not going to want to hear that. So, but.
On the ground. Get on the ground.
Stop reaching for my weapon. I'm scared for my eye.
All over a license.
Let's sprinkle some crack on them and call it a day.
Man, bro.
Open and shut case, Johnson. But that's pretty much it. A lot of disorganization this month. I did not get nearly as much reading as I wanted to. I'm not really particularly sure why that has been the case. It's just been an off month. I'll just leave it at that. Haven't did that much writing. I am on an uptick of like writing more, but not nearly as much reading as I would have wanted. I think I've been just so focused on learning Spanish. That has been my dominant focus, which is fine with me. But yeah.
It's almost coming up, huh? 6 months?
Yeah, I figured I was going to stop as soon as like my semester starts in the fall and just be done with it. I'll still like toy with the idea as far as like just keeping my skills sharp, but it won't be my main focus, obviously. And the cool thing about it, I need to speak to my advisor, air quotes, about testing out a Spanish 1, because if I can just get that tested out, like I'll be good. Just that way I don't have to take a foreign language for my degree. Just test out of it. That'd be easy. Spanish 1 to college is going to be easy. So.
I know a way to keep your skills sharp.
Come up to your school?
Really, hey, not even just my school. I don't know about the other schools. I'm pretty sure like on the South Side. It's still the same.
Yeah.
But where was we at? We were at John Marshall. Bro, behind English, the predominant language out there is Arabic.
Really?
I was like, what? So, bro, like I went there, we did a training up there, and it had boys' restroom. Right under there, it had it in Arabic. Had cafeteria right at the top, like when you walking into the cafeteria, right under that, Arabic. Everywhere. So I'm talking to this one teacher up there. She was like, yeah, we got a lot of kids that speak Arabic.
But where are these kids coming from?
I guess they coming from the Middle East.
But why? Not saying nothing wrong. Well, I'm just like,
y'all can't be here. You taking our jobs, man.
I sounded like a man after 9/11. Why are they even?
Man, why are they?
Yeah.
They
in our country? Don't you know?
Yeah,
but I would be curious where these kids coming from.
Arabic, man. That was crazy, man. The only thing I know is that I was hearing.
I wonder if they came from Afghanistan.
I'm not for sure, man. But I was hearing this thing, man. I was talking to this one lady, and she was saying how she got to Oklahoma. Because it wasn't that, like, it's not that crazy to hear, like, oh, you from, like, Mexico or, like, Guatemala, and you in Oklahoma now. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, of course, like.
I mean, nothing's really crazy in the United States.
But the way he was saying it, like, or the lady was saying it was, they were in South Texas. Like, okay, that's understandable. In South Texas. And then got like a job offer or a job order or something like that. But it wasn't like somebody said, hey, man, you want to come work for it. It was like they was sent.
Oh, yeah, you don't have a choice.
Like sent up there to like Indiana. And then after Indiana.
Was she on like a work visa? Or
I guess so.
Okay, yeah.
And then after Indiana, they was sent to Oklahoma to work. So that's how they here now. So that's what I'm thinking. It's probably the same thing on these Arabic kids. You know what I'm saying?
Just call them Arab.
Arabs.
That's a bit problematic, but
yeah,
you
probably
can say Arab.
But that's probably how they hear. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, we were sent to probably New York or like somewhere else. And then the next spot was, Oklahoma.
In this particular school.
Yeah, in this particular school. So but
that's a cool cultural exchange. I'm sure the kids are benefiting from that, even if they don't realize it.
I'm like, the dub didn't expose us to anything, bro.
Nothing. Just more of the dub.
That was it.
I despise that place.
And I really was like when I look at it now, bro, like when I go to like Midwest City now and I'm there, and I'm not at the school, but I'm like in Midwest City doing different things over there. I'm like, bro, it's like when I look around, I feel like it's diverse when I go out to like maybe a restaurant or to like a store in Midwest City.
Oh, Midwest City is diverse.
But I'm like, the school was like not.
No.
At all.
But it was more diverse than like, let's say an Edmond school.
100%.
So, I mean.
100%.
You got to pick and choose. Like, it's Oklahoma, bro.
That's true, man. But it's. Maybe that's college. Maybe that's just different because, But it is some people in college that be like, bro, I was born and raised in Oklahoma. And they not from, well, at least their family is like not from United States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I met a lot of people in like Rose State. Shoot, Mariah. Like I met a lot of people in Rose State that was like, they was not
here.
They wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like the dub didn't expose us to anything. Like it was English everywhere.
I mean,
they never ran into a hurdle like speaking to anybody because like
they tried it with Spanish. There was plenty of kids that came to school that just spoke straight Spanish. They didn't speak English. Guess, bro. I met one. Like she was in our class. She showed up to our class and didn't speak a lick of English. She learned though. Her name escaped me, but whatever. But
I don't remember none, bro.
But it was predominantly just Spanish. We never had to worry about, someone's gonna come here and speak Arabic. It's not gonna happen.
I don't even remember the Asian kids speaking like Mandarin.
They didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, in middle school, bro, it's just I don't even remember his name. He didn't speak English either. We had an Asian dude that was there in middle school. He used to run through the hallway. I don't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He didn't speak English.
He spoke a little, but it wasn't that good.
Exactly.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
So I
think he was from the Philippines.
I don't know where he was from. He was cool, though, once he started speaking English.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I mean, it's a little bit, but it's not It's nothing crazy, you know?
Yeah.
And it really just depends on where
I
you
just-
at.
We just wasn't exposed to anything, bro. It's like, but it's one lady, man, actually our principal, bro, at the school. She was a teacher in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And she was like, you think it's crazy that we only really exposed to like Spanish and maybe like, you know, Vietnamese or something like it. Maybe like one different language. But that's about it. But like, she was like, when she was in Hawaii, she was like, it was just so many languages in one classroom. And she was like, it took so many translators to have like a parent-teacher conference. Because like one...
Like, did she mention any languages particularly?
No, she just said
like
she just said her
languages in general?
school. She said on paper her school had 15 different languages registered. So now I don't know if those are all like the native
That's what
tones or if those are like, you know, Asian and all like the
probably a bunch of Asians.
So, but yeah, she
All
said
those
on paper the
specific-
school had 15 languages registered. Which, you know, really the only thing we ever deal with is like English and Spanish.
That's it.
So I'm like, man, bro.
But I'm trying to learn them all. I would like to learn at least 5. And then I think I'll be cool with 5.
I got 4 down, man.
No, he doesn't.
I got 4 down.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have English down.
How are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo se va? ¿Cómo ye? That's all.
But that's not 4 languages.
I can get by.
And what?
I can get by in Haiti, man. IIT.
Oh, so so Haiti's a language.
No, I said I can get by out there with the locals. I
You
can
could
be out
get
there.
by
Like-
gunpoint because you shouldn't be there.
But if I make it there and I come back, if I make it there and I come back by myself, I can get by.
You can't speak. Stop.
Also French, man. Bro, I took 2 years of French in high school.
You weren't paying attention.
And we got it, bro. She wasn't teaching us nothing.
She didn't seem like a good teacher.
Like, bro, I don't even know the alphabet.
Really?
Like, I don't even know how to say A in French.
And you was in there for 2 years.
2 years. You hear me?
Whose fault is that? That's your fault.
No, bro.
That's your fault.
Bro, my
That's your fault.
my first teacher that was there for French 1,
Yep.
she was there for 1 year.
Okay.
And she bounced on us.
Don't blame her.
And I saw that lady lay down on her desk. So teaching style was kind of, you know, she was out there. She was cool though.
Wait, the first teacher?
Yeah, the first teacher, she was cool.
Okay.
Second teacher, oh my goodness. My French, like, I didn't learn nothing in French too. Absolutely nothing. I probably spent more time in the hall than anything. You know what I'm saying?
So
Plus,
whose fault is that?
that one was mine. Plus, I also focused on different things in French too that we shouldn't have been focused on in school. But I'm focused on different things in French too. So
Oh, that person was in that class?
I don't know if we're talking about the same person. Moving on. Moving on. No. We're not talking about the same person. No. I know you're talking about.
I don't know. You don't know who I'm talking
Moving
about.
on. Moving
All
on.
right,
moving
man.
on. But yeah, like I wasn't focused on French too. So I spent a lot of time in the hall. But like I just don't remember anything. I remember one thing we did in French too. We watched a movie in French. And this is how I know like the culture is different. Because the main character died a tragic death at the end.
Good.
And that's like,
Good.
she was trying to tell us at the beginning, she was like, you got to understand American culture, like,
Good guys always win.
The good guys always win at the end. The guy gets exactly what he wanted. Pursuit to happiness, you know, you get exactly what you want at the end
In
of the
real
movie.
life, Will Smith dies homeless
Like,
and they
bro.
take his son. They take his son and he dies.
Bro, like that's the crazy, like,
He turns to opiates.
yeah, bro, like it's like we don't learn.
Fentanyl.
We don't learn none of that, man. And also like with Everybody Hates Chris, man, my favorite show of all time, Everybody Hates Chris. Like, it got terrible after Chris dropped out of school, bro. Like, Chris dropped out of school. I don't think he got his GED, and if he did, he got his GED. And then Julius died, bro, like a year later.
What are you talking about?
And Everybody Hates Chris. At the end of the show, and Everybody Hates Chris.
I don't
Chris
remember
dropped
none
out-
of this.
What? Oh, you tripping, man.
He dropped out of college?
No, he dropped out of high school and went to take his GED. You don't remember that?
I remember the GED, but I don't remember Julius dying on
They
the
didn't
show.
put it in the. That's what we talking about. They didn't put it in the show. We talking about American culture, bro. They didn't put that in the show. But Julius died like a year later. Not actual like Terry Crews.
I know, but like, did they write that in the show?
No, bro. Like it's real life. That's his real life. You know what I'm saying? Because the show is based on his life.
Oh, so his dad like died.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Okay.
didn't make the show. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm like, bro, I don't remember none of this in the show. Like, what are
Yeah,
you talking
bro.
about?
So it's like
This dude watching special credits and extra cuts.
I'm all in it, man. Like, bro, that show was amazing, man.
It was cool. I mean, it wouldn't.
Crazy funny.
Amazing is it? That's all right.
Well, I mean, not
But-
for amazing at the end, but
No, I'm just referring to just cinema. Period.
nah, the
It's-
show was good, bro.
It's not amazing. It's a sitcom. I don't think any sitcom really is capable of just being amazing.
I beg to differ.
Well, we
But
have different
all
tastes.
we all got our opinions. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm not watching Atlanta.
And it wasn't amazing. It was good though. It was good. I enjoyed Atlanta, but it wasn't like, for me, I don't really think any TV show, it's very hard to be amazing in TV. I can only think of a few TV shows that like when I finished them, I was like, wow, that was amazing.
You sound like my mama.
Like what? What do you mean?
Mama go watch a movie, bro. Like mama go watch I'm trying to think of a movie. Maybe like Creed. Cause you know Creed and Creed 3.
Yeah.
Avery and Sean, they went crazy over Creed 3.
Yeah.
It's amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Creed 3 was good.
Good.
But you ask my mama, she's like, it's all right.
Yeah.
Bro,
I just feel like
any movie.
people just give away these pinnacle titles for no reason. And I'm not saying that these are trash.
Yeah.
Atlanta was great, but if it's an 8 out of 10, that's not amazing. That's good.
I don't know. I guess I base it off like, can I watch this and not get tired of it? Like I could watch Everybody Hates Chris all the way through again and not get tired of
That's
it.
fair.
Like Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'd probably watch that like 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Like and not get tired of
You're
it.
getting into amazing categories though. I feel like when you do like an Avatar Last Airbender, that's an amazing show.
Yeah.
Everybody Hate Chris, it's a good show.
I guess at that point, man.
Because
I mean, either way,
feel
it's all those
it
are
has to be able to touch.
opinionated words.
I get it, but it has to be, for me personally, it has to be able to touch multiple emotions.
Yeah.
Avatar Last Airbender will make you cry. It'll make you laugh. It'll
Yeah.
make you think. Everybody Hate Chris it was a comedy show. It was cool. It was good. But a Breaking Bad, The Wire, these are amazing shows where you go through these whole things in like character development. And even the boring episodes, air quote, were good episodes that served a purpose versus just like, we're going to do this one thing and we're going to do it well. That's good. But to make something amazing, you have to do multiple things and do it excellent.
I've cried at Everybody Hates Chris.
On what?
When he had the DJ and he had the he scratched up his mama's CD, her vinyl record.
Yeah.
That joke was funny. You know what I'm saying? Or Julius sleeping in his uniform.
Wait. Are you referring to like crying like of laughter?
Oh yeah, laughter.
That's not an emotion that I'm referring to, but okay.
Oh man, that show was
But
funny.
it's a good show, man.
Yeah, that show was funny, man.
One Piece is top cinema though, you know what I'm saying?
I get that.
It's good. It's good. Until it finishes, I would never be like, oh, it's amazing. It's a good show. Great manga. Great.
That's understandable. But that's what I learned about French culture, man.
It blows my mind that you took French for 2 years and you don't even know the alphabet.
Mm-mm.
That's your fault.
I don't even know how to say my name in French.
It's irrelevant.
But like that's the thing, bro. It's like I learned nothing. We didn't even cook in that class.
What do you need to cook in the class for? It's a language class.
I thought
We didn't
language
cook in
classes,
Spanish.
are they not supposed to like immerse you into the culture as much as possible?
Do what?
Are they not supposed to immerse you into the culture as much as possible?
They should try, you know.
I don't get it.
But no, they're not really cooking. I've never experienced that. That stuff like that was typically reserved for the clubs.
Did you take it? No. Did you take it in middle school? You took
I thought in middle school, and we did make food.
German.
Yes, trash.
And German food was trash.
The language is trash.
Yeah, I'm not really with German. Spanish, we cooked the Spanish too.
We did. But I think that's a good point. I'm not saying it's not a good point. I'm just saying
I don't think that middle school lady, I don't think she went as hard as she could have.
What, the Spanish teacher?
Yeah, middle school.
You relax.
You remember her?
Yes. Senora Palmer. Relax. She was an excellent teacher.
I don't think she went as hard as she could have.
She was an excellent, bro. We were dumb middle school kids.
That's true.
I didn't start paying attention to her class until the 8th grade. and I regret it.
Oh, you took her again. Okay. I didn't.
I took Ms.
After
Palmer
sixth
every
grade,
year.
I was done with foreign language.
Nah, bro, I've taken Spanish from 6th to 10th.
Oh no, I was done. I was done in sixth grade, and then I took it again 9th and 10th. I was out. Malia took it all the way to French 3, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Malia was pretty good. I think she could write something in French. She probably could now, but I think she could when she left out of there at the time.
It's good. I think if we put more focus onto those type of things would be different. But
Help out a lot.
and the way that we're headed I don't have much hope, to be quite honest with you.
Nah.
Because everything is just so focused on
Nothing
a
matters.
super small form.
Nothing matters.
And then they politicize everything like it needs to be, like it doesn't at all. Nothing makes sense to me anymore. I struggle with that because I don't really get it why people focus on just dumb TikTok stuff or Instagram stuff. Not to say that I'm better, it's just it doesn't make sense to me in the grand scheme of things. Especially when kids, they can't read at, a certain level, but they know these TikTok dances. Okay.
Bro, are you secure when it comes to, knowing exactly what you want to do in life? Whether it's profession, it's like dreams and goals.
What do you mean secure?
Like if somebody
Like,
asks
am I
you-
certain?
I didn't want to say certain. Well, I guess it's the same thing as like secure, but
If somebody asks what?
if somebody asks, like, Zyler, as far as a profession, what do you see yourself doing for the rest of your life? Could you answer that like with confidence?
No, I couldn't. Because I'm constantly wanting to do more. I'm wanting to learn more.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to look up and just be in the same spot that I was 20 years ago. I don't want to, die doing cybersecurity. And I love cybersecurity.
Yeah.
But I hope to reach a point to where I can do many different things. Like, I want to learn how to cook. I would like to do things like in the culinary arts field. I want to write. I want to do things differently that hopefully I can do. My goal, bro, is once I'm on the way out, I would be a teacher. I would like to be retire a teacher more than anything with the credits that I have. But I don't really know. With technology, bro, you don't really know.
Yeah.
So if I'm blessed enough to reach that age to where I can do that, I want to do a bunch of different things. And I don't really know where life is going to take me. But I know I have an idea. I have an idea of things that I want to do, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I kind of like that. I'm not certain on anything as far as just 30 years from now, 40 years from now. Right now, yeah, I'm focused on cybersecurity and getting that done and doing creative things as far as poetry and writing books. But that's pretty much it.
You think that keeps you from becoming the best you can or something?
What, not focusing on something?
Yeah, because you already thinking bro, 20 years, I know I want to do way more.
For me, it's why do I need to be the best? What does that mean? To me, I'm what do I need to be the best, better than somebody else?
Not better than somebody else. You gave your all to this. You left no potential untouched.
Well, I think that's different for other people. For me, the best is I'm comfortable with it. Okay, let's move on. Mm-hmm. I don't need to be an expert in every single field and I need to give every single fiber into cybersecurity. I don't want to because that's just not how my brain works. I like to learn a bunch of different things and go from there. That way I can put them all together. So I don't have a desire to be the best in anything.
Bro, were you good at a lot of stuff growing up?
If it didn't require me to be physical, I have a knack for grasping things. But if it requires coordination, stuff like that, no, I'm not good at it. But if I can just use my brain, yeah. Unless it's math. I'm not good at math. I will never claim that. But in terms of critical thinking and using my thought to where it's not very structured, I excel at that type of stuff.
And did you push yourself? When it came to that stuff, not the coordination stuff, not the physical aspect, but even being in the classroom. No,
I'm learning. I'm still learning how to actually push myself because everything has come so easy
Mhm.
as far as like schoolwork and testing and things like that. I didn't really, other than math, I've never really hit roadblocks in school until recently, these last couple of years, as far as like very intense cybersecurity courses, which is like, man, this is hard. Like digital forensics and reverse engineering, that stuff is hard. But even still with Taekwondo, I'm still finding that there are more levels that I can push myself at. And sometimes I'm still stuck in that I want to coast mentality because
Mhm.
I can coast and be okay. But that goes back to the whole best thing. I'm wanting to be the best where I'm comfortable with. And I know that I still got room to improve.
So then when that comes, bro, then that means even like if you don't want to coast, that means you trying to. I don't want to just rest on this potential, right?
I don't look at it as potential. A potential, I mean, well, what do you mean by potential before I say that?
To me, bro, like when I think about potential, I think like baseball, bro. I do feel like when it came to the game of baseball, I left some of my potential untouched.
Are you bothered by that?
I'm bothered by it, not because I want to go like prove myself in baseball. I don't want to get back on the diamond ever. But unless it's kickball.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was like,
Unless it's kickball.
we ain't put it out there yet.
Maybe slow pitch softball with some old heads. Maybe slow pitch softball. But
Fix your knees first.
um
Fix your knees first.
oh yeah, for sure. Because
You not running to first base.
I'm out there, man. I'm out there. How you think I be running when I be hooping? I'm out
Carefully.
there. Nah, I wish I could say that.
Hey, all I know is you can take a step and it's done.
Man,
It's
bro,
done.
it happens, bro. It's crazy.
It doesn't have to.
It's the craziest thing.
It doesn't have to.
At this point, it has to be life.
You can get it fixed.
I could.
I'm telling you, you could get it fixed now when you're young and you heal fast, but he does not listen to me
Anyway,
or anybody else that is giving you the exact same advice.
when we talk about potential, I think about like when it comes to baseball, bro. Like, I got so comfortable with just offense, just the offensive side of the game, just like hitting. That's all I got comfortable with because I was good at it, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't like. Of course, hitting is challenging within itself, and I love the challenge. And that was the thing about it is that I love the challenge, so I was willing to push myself because the challenge to me felt like it was so rewarding at the end. You know what I'm saying, bro? To get a hit on a dude he's up there, he's pitching, he's trying to give his all to get you out, and you get a hit on him, especially in a big moment, bro. Like I feel like it was worth all of it. But in the field, it's the complete opposite. Like, bro, like being at first base, fielding ground balls, and like waiting for somebody to throw it to get somebody out, and tracking fly balls in the outfield, bro. It just, especially if you in the outfield, bro, and ain't nothing getting hit to you. Like, you may play a whole game, bro, 9 innings, and probably get 3 balls hit to you in the outfield. That's it.
How long is the game?
High school wise, you're looking at about 2 hours. If it's intense game and like score is probably tight, you might be getting closer to maybe 3.
Ugh.
You know, like MLB is 3 hours. Like you for sure 3 hours in MLB.
And they're wondering why MLB is like losing popularity.
Easily, bro.
Like what are we saying here?
You know what I'm saying?
You feed the kids TikTok and wonder why they don't want to watch 3 hours of
a
the
3 hour
MLB.
game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's 162 of these things.
Not happening.
They play 162 games in the regular season, bro. That's wild. But yeah, it just wasn't like, as far as like the outfield, bro, as far as the defensive side, I didn't like it. So I just gave up on it. Like pretty much, especially everybody on my team was calling me trash in the D field in the field anyway.
Or was it true?
Yeah. Like in the outfield, I was trash. I was sorry out there. And I was sorry, bro. And then like I didn't have the best arm. Like I still don't get like how people like EJ, bro, can throw like 80, 90 something miles per hour. Like it still doesn't click in my head. And the infield I was pretty decent at. But like the guy in front of me was EJ. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't about to beat out EJ in the infield. So like I fell in love with the offensive side of the game, and I just gave up on defense.
Okay.
Just gave up on it. And when I look back at it, bro, I'm like, outside of me, not quitting my senior year, But like if I would have gave more to the defense, bro, I could have been a more well-rounded player. And I could have got more out of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. But from my mind state is like, well, what's the point?
the point is because I'm involved in this, bro. And like what would I get out of this if I gave it my all? You know what I'm saying? Versus just letting it do what it do and letting it just fall where it falls. Versus me having the ability to say, look, bro, I gave my all to this. And yeah, like in the classroom, bro, right now with me teaching. If I show up and I'm studying my lesson plan, bro, I'm presenting the best way I can. I'm giving my all to make sure that these kids understand, bro. And I know when it came into the classroom, I gave them my all. Now, if some of the students are choosing to misbehave and not care and they don't want to listen, you know what I'm saying? They doing all this, that, and the third. And they come out and they be like, you know, like what I said about some of the teachers growing up, like foreign language. I didn't get nothing out of their class.
Yeah. And it was your fault.
It was my fault, you know what I'm saying? But like she probably came in was like, nah, bro, like I'm really in here going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really going
And
hard.
you're not going to disrupt it. Get out.
Yeah, get out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out the class. Somebody was sitting next to me. They like, nah, bro, I walked out of French 2 straight. I may not took French 3 and French 4, but I walked out.
Man,
like,
I wish I had taken more Spanish.
Oh, yeah, it would have helped. I wish I would have just took Spanish, period. But like you come out, bro, and like you good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so much, bro, when you just give your all and you like on two sides. Like we could even talk about the prepare side. You either prepare yourself or in the moment, bro, you don't allow yourself to just say, you know, it is what it is. You know? And my thing is really not the preparing self. But I know when I'm in the midst of it happening, then I'm gonna give my all to it when I'm in the midst of it. And I just figured out because I'm like, bro,
what is the stages to that? Do you plan things, Jamal?
No, I don't plan things.
I don't. For me, that seems insane. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to plan something, even rudimentarily, to be like, okay, this is the bare bones of what I'm wanting to do, and anticipate different things that can come up. That's just how my brain works. And it baffles me. I've accepted it from you, but it baffles me that you just don't really plan anything. You go off of how you feel.
100%, man. 100%. Yeah.
How does that work in your head?
I don't know, man. The planning overwhelms me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, and that's why I asked you that question, bro. It was really like selfish when I was asking those questions, bro. Cause when I think about it, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, as far as seeing like I was just telling you over the weekend, bro, as far as seeing myself teaching for 20 years, no. Nowhere close, bro. Like,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
And I don't put my hands on these kids. I may joke around with them, but I don't put my hands on these kids.
What do you want credit for that? What are you talking about?
No, like I'm being for real. Like I don't put my hands on these kids. I don't be cussing them out, bro. None of that stuff.
You're not supposed to.
Hear me out, man.
All right.
Hear me out.
It's like that Chris Rock joke about, I don't beat my kids. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, bro. And 100%, like, you know, but like the madness, bro, that goes on in this classroom, like, I don't ever see myself, and I never will, put my hands on these kids and ever cuss them out. I won't do that, bro. But like the madness that goes on in this classroom, bro, I'm like, bro, I couldn't deal with this for 20 years.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And he may be like, oh, you could. And I probably could, but like, why would I put myself through that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
check out.
Yeah, like I'm coming home, like not even coming home, bro. I'm like the last hour of the day, I'm already out. I'm like, bro, like we about to just like thug it out this last hour because like y'all done already beat me to a pulp, bro. Like I ain't got nothing else. You know, like of course I got the lesson plan and everything. I got something for us to do, but like the energy to tell 30 of y'all to stop talking. You know what I'm saying? It's to keep doing it over and over and over. Stop talking. Stop talking. Hey, man, sit down. Hey, man, why you standing up? Hey, man, stop drawing on her. Like, weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I dealing with this right now, man?
Yeah.
So, it's like I couldn't see myself doing this for 20 years. And over the weekend, man, I started looking into, like, other majors in college. And I'm like, bro, what else could I really do? And it's like, it just overwhelms me when I get to thinking about everything that I got to, like, plan out and see myself, okay, you got to follow this course. You got to do all these things. And then when you come out, then this is going to happen. And when you come out, you're going to have to be like, okay with this. Like, it's different from Mariah in her sense because Mariah already worked in the pharmacy. So Mariah's coming out, she already know what she getting herself into.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like to the other people that ain't never worked in a pharmacy, you about to go get this whole degree after you've been in school for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Come out on the other side and like, this is pharmacy, bro.
And some of these people don't even want to be there.
And like, you here now.
Yeah.
You spent the last 8 years of your life doing this, and now you here. And you planned it out accordingly. You planned it out. You made sure you took the classes that you need to take. Yeah, when you got into graduate school, they planned your classes for you. But like in undergrad, you made sure you took all your classes. When you was in graduate school, you made sure.
This boy been paying attention to what Mariah tell him.
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't understand none of that mess.
Been having to, man. So,
I still don't understand what a lab is.
Bro, Mariah be getting mad at me, bro, because I'll be like, Mariah, what? Or she'll tell me, she's like, yeah, I got an exam in neuropsych today. Bro, I'm going about my whole day, school, work, and everything. I'm doing all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, so what was that? I was like, how'd your exam go today? She was like, oh, it went good. And she was like, but I'm just glad that this class is over. I'm like, you talking about immunology? She's like, no, neuropsych. I was like, so I told you that this morning. I had a class in neuropsych. I'm like, Mariah, I can't remember all these classes.
I don't know.
I can't remember all these professors. I can't remember all these exams and what dates and all that stuff.
They're not professors. They're actual pharmacists.
It's like,
I don't know.
I don't get it. But like,
did you get a good grade?
That's all I need to know.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
you gonna get some more points back?
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the professor messed up on the test. You go,
hey.
Okay, bro. You know, but yeah, it's like all that stuff, bro. It's like just the thought of me, like I was just talking to the teacher the other day. She was like, this is what I went to school for. And she was like, I'm not liking this. You know what I'm saying? For teaching. And she was like, when we was in school, she was like, they was giving us all these scenarios and this was just best case scenarios, what they was telling us.
Yeah.
She was like, they wasn't telling us that we was going to deal with kids that's like, you know, special ed, don't speak your language, you know what I'm saying? Or like the kids just like, they don't have the respect for adults that you thought that they would teach you in college, that kids would have respect for adults.
Yeah.
They teaching you all this stuff.
Respect for authority that they said that they would have.
All the last minute like meetings you was gonna have, all the staying after school,
dealing with parents,
dealing with the parents, bro. The lesson planning changing in the middle of the semester, stuff like that. Like this type of stuff, you wasn't going. They didn't tell you that in college. And now you out, bro. You here.
Yeah.
So like it just overwhelms me to think that I'm a plan for all this stuff, and then when the day of comes, boom, something crazy is gonna happen.
So at that point, do you just like not plan?
I'm like, what's the point of planning? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's literally my intent. Cause I'm like, bro, like, it even used to be, I remember we used to be on the bus going to games. We be like, all right, man, this is the game plan. I'm like, coach, cut all that out, man. You talking about all this game plan and everything, bro. When we get to the game, it's gonna get real when the pitches get thrown. Like, when we get to swinging and everything, dudes get to run around the bases, balls is flying in the air and stuff. It's like, it's different now. So you can't tell me that like, oh, we had this whole game plan of how everything was gonna work out. Like, bro, like, prime example. We was playing sophomore. I forget dude's name, but he went to like OSU and then went to the MLB. It was cold, bro. He was our age, cold-blooded. And I remember, bro, the game plan was don't pitch to him. That was the whole game plan going into the game.
How does that mean you don't pitch to him?
Walk him. Throw balls. Do not throw strikes to him.
Okay.
Throw balls, bro.
Okay.
That was the whole game plan, bro, was to sit this dude down and let the other people on the team do something because him by himself will kill us. His first at bat, he hits it over the fence, bro. His first at bat. The game ends 1-0. That was the end of the game.
Why does it end 1-0?
Because that was the whole game. Nobody scored after that. We went the rest of the game. His first at bat, bro, he hit a home run. We go the rest of the game. Nobody scores after that. Play 7 innings. Nobody scores. Our whole game plan was to not let this dude get a hit. The one hit he gets, it's over the fence.
Well, I feel like at that point, you have to be realistic on things. I think people can get too optimistic or too mechanical about just like real life. Like, oh, this is all we got to do, and then this is going to happen.
Yeah.
When you can just be like, okay, here's the possibilities. I'm going to have a plan, but I realize and accept that that's not really going to be the case. And then from there, you have to be able to improvise. Yeah. And I think that has to come down to being able to critically think in the situation.
Yeah.
But also training comes into play as well, depending on the situation. Let's talk about like police officers. Like those ones that are out here just shooting people because they're scared, they lack training.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. Like, okay, you can't plan on like me having a gun at this police stop.
Yeah.
You don't know what's about to happen. I could be a regular dude or not. If you are trained for that situation, you
better handle it.
You better handle it, of course. Versus, you walk up to him and I'm reaching for my wallet, you see a gun.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, okay, you can't plan like, okay, this is how every traffic stop is going to go. No, you don't really know. And I just think you have to be realistic on what you're doing.
For sure.
I don't know. I'm a big planner, and it's worked out. Everything has pros and cons. Everything, like just existing, has pros and cons.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's personality types too.
I mean,
you just don't have the personality type that just lends well to wanting to plan.
Does it not overwhelm you? Oh, Mariah's a planner. What?
Yeah, so boom, boom, boom.
What?
But compared to Mariah, I don't plan anything.
Oh, no, you don't do enough.
Exactly.
You don't do enough.
But as far as overwhelming, no, because I don't stress about certain things. That's a lot. Like 2020 taught me a lot about just stressing out over things that really don't matter.
Yeah.
So before, it would stress me out because I was future tripping. But now I plan out what I need to plan out, and then whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And especially if it don't really matter, like if my life not in danger, my family's good, everybody healthy, I don't really care.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I guess it's a ease of like knowing I did everything I was supposed to do. Like,
but you're not.
No. As far as me, no, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not tripping. Like, prime example, bro. My sisters, they went to that Dreamville Fest, man. They had a good time, man.
Like music festivals?
Yeah, the one that J. Cole hosts in North Carolina.
Okay.
It's a 2-day event, man. And like, first day got some decent names, not as big names.
Yeah.
Which I guess Lil Durk was on day one. I guess my sister was hyped for Lil Durk. Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? But day 2 had like Drake, Burna Boy, J. Cole, and then Drake brought out Lil Wayne. Man, he brought out Lil Wayne, man. I wanted to go. I didn't get an invite though. But hey, if you are in the El Paso area and you're looking for some food, man, check out my sister's Instagram. I may tag it in the description box below. They be cooking, man, and they be selling meals. So go get you a meal, man. I know they made gumbo. They made wings. They made all different flavors with their wings: garlic parmesan, lemon pepper, buffalo. They be doing it. They make them from scratch, man. They made a seafood boil. So
that sounds good, man.
But yeah, shout them out. If you're in the El Paso area, go check them out. But the prime example was, they go to Dreamville Fest, man. And when they get there, I guess it was a whole, like, they was going to get there and then they thought they was going to get the rental car when they got there. Now, they flying into a major airport on top of, like, this Dreamville festival is going on. So everybody else is probably flying into this airport, too.
Yep.
And they get there, rental car ain't working. Because they ain't got no rental cars left because they didn't book it in advance. You know what I'm saying? They didn't book it in advance. And Malia was talking about it was so frustrating. She was like, I got to the point. Malia said she cried because like it was just so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, it overwhelms people at some point when they don't have stuff playing. You know what I'm saying? And Malia is that older sibling that's like, I led the example. I did X, Y, and Z. I made sure everything was checked. I made sure, all this stuff was covered. That's how Malia is. But it was last minute that she was gonna go with my other sister.
Yeah.
It was last minute that she was gonna go, so they couldn't plan everything in advance like they would have.
Yeah.
And they get out there.
But my first thought would be like, okay, you don't have a car. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Bro, what's the worst that could happen? Bro, that's the thing. They get out there and it's like overwhelming because
you messed up.
They tried to
acknowledge that. But like you're not, no one's dying.
Bro, that's the thing, bro, is that they get they did this thing with a car and they went through this, instead of using a credit card, the rental car company let them pay with Apple Pay. But her Apple Pay had a different.
Is it debit Apple?
I don't. I guess
because they got a credit card.
I think it may have been credit card. Either way, but she said the card that she paid with was different. They had a different address than her license. So they was like, we can't really,
Sorry.
Can't give you the car. Now, that I guess they said they was going to give it a refund, but she got to go through and talk to the HR and everything. It was a whole dilemma after that.
Yeah.
But they still need a car at this point.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll deal with that later. We need a car. So they go to this other place, man. They was like, look, man, we sold out. Go to another place. They was like, look, man, we ain't got no economy cars. They end up getting a minivan, bro. For 3 people, bro. They end up getting a whole minivan, which you know is more money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gas is going to be more and everything. So it's like this whole dilemma, bro. So it's like when I think about it, I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, we got the car.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it. We got the car. We may not have planned out. Yeah, we could have planned out in advance to make sure as soon as we get there, rental car is already ready.
In my mind, like, why did you get an Uber?
That's true. Just get an Uber. Or it's like, you know, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
Like,
we got to where we
I
needed to get to.
strategically plan like where the hotel is. Like, if I need to walk to this place, I can.
Yeah.
Or if I can take an Uber, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like trying to find the. Sometimes, like for me personally, I'm willing to spend more money if it's strategically better.
Yeah.
That's where it comes. That's where my planning comes from. Is just strategy. I'm very, very big on strategy. It's like, okay, is it strategically valuable for me to do this? As far as like, okay, I can spend more money, but I'm 10 minutes away from this place, and I'm 10 minutes away from this place just in case this happens. Versus, I don't need to plan everything out. If I got like a good little foundation, I'm cool with going with the flow.
Yeah.
So if I don't get a rental car, no big deal. The hotel's 10 minutes away anyway.
Yeah.
From the venue, I can walk.
I think it's like my planning, bro, comes from all ease of mind, bro. And that's why it does overwhelm me, like when it comes to like thinking about what I want to do for a profession. You know what I'm saying? Because like at this point, I know a lot of things of what I don't want to do. I know a lot of things that what I don't want to do, bro.
That's a start.
But like it does, like when I think about planning for like, oh, this is a profession, this is what I want to go into, this is what I wouldn't mind doing, you know, even if I had my own thing doing it, I wouldn't mind doing this. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about ease of mind. When I think about certain things, I'm like, bro, this is more stressful than it is rewarding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to me, like right now, teaching to me is more stressful than it is rewarding. You know, like it's cool at the end of the day, bro, when the kids is all like, you know, TOA, man, see you tomorrow, and they all happy and everything, and you know, now we joking and we laughing, or like before school
but
starts.
y'all finna go.
Yeah,
It's
y'all
over.
finna go. Or like at the beginning of the day, bro, when we just like, they just now getting to school, I'm asking, hey man, what did you do yesterday? And we just like joking at the beginning of the day or like in the middle of the day. Or like today we played kickball at recess. And I don't even do recess duty. But I went out there on my, would have been my lunch break, and I played kickball with them.
Yeah.
Those things to me is fun. But like everything else that I endured throughout that day with the kids, no, bro.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Not worth it. Not even about like, not even talking about like pay or anything. It's just like, as far as like my peace of mind, because that's all I'm about. Like when it comes to like planning, like, bro, like me and Mariah going on the cruise, bro. What's the point of like tripping that we ain't got the parking spot right now? We got on the cruise. We had a great vacation. We already did what we need to do. We got the tickets. That's all that matter. This car is going to get parked somewhere. Preferably it's there when we get back, but this car is going to be parked somewhere. We already got the tickets to get on the cruise ship.
That sounds like a nightmare to me.
And it sounded like a nightmare to Mariah too. But we got on there. The car got parked, and we got on the cruise. And we had a great time.
Yeah.
And my peace of mind was like,
see?
I was cool the whole way down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, the only thing that was making me freak out about going down there was Mariah. Because Mariah was like, bro, this is terrible. She calling these caller places. They like, oh, we booked. Man, at the end of the day, I'm driving down there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We in traffic.
Yeah.
We in traffic. We just sitting there driving. I'm just like, we gonna make it, bro. We gonna make it. And like, yeah, at the end of the day, we paid like probably like $10, $20 extra for a parking spot. But it's like, the car got parked, and you know what I'm saying? The trip was great. So I'm just like, bro, when it comes to me, the planning has to be the ease of mind about it. It's like, I'm over planning for all this stuff, and it's like, the more and more I plan, the more and more could go wrong with my planning, you know, because
But you don't marry
fine.
yourself to the plan.
You don't, but it's like, at that point, what's the point of making a plan if I'm not gonna marry the plan? Because it's like Mike Tyson said, bro, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Correct.
So it's like, what's the point of making this plan and marrying to it if it's like, or even like committing to this plan? That as soon as like the first piece of adversity hits, I may have to change my whole plan.
Well, you could just make the plan like, okay, I'm going to get punched in the face. Now what? Plenty of fighters make plans. Like people who like boxing, those people who like boxing, Gervonta Davis and Garcia.
Man, Garcia got
Tank planned on doing that body punch.
Yeah.
But you can't say, like, oh, he got punched in the face. There goes my plan.
Yeah.
He still has to think clearly, remember what he trained for, and follow that plan.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to be a long one. You might have thought you was going to get it in the third. You got it in the seventh.
Yeah, because Garcia was landing something at the beginning of the fight.
Boxing's so boring, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I watched the highlights. You know what I'm saying? It was pay-per-view. You know I ain't paying for that.
I wanted to see who won the fight. Yeah. I care that much. It's like, okay, I want to know who won. But I would never choose it over UFC.
That's true.
But for me, I don't know. It's just I like planning.
Yeah.
But I don't go too far. I plan the foundation and then I go with the flow on the rest. Time.
So is that why you picked cybersecurity, man? Because you feel like it was gonna plan you for a good foundation?
It just found me, to be quite honest with you. Technology just it sounds cliche, but technology kind of just picked me. It started with like an interest in video games, and I wanted to learn more about it, and that kind of rolled into building computers, and building computers rolled into computer repair, and then that computer repair turned into cybersecurity, and it's like, oh, okay, I like this even more. It stems from me personally. It's just what hooked me on cybersecurity was just curiosity. I'm a curious person, and what better than to figure out everything as far as cybersecurity goes is figuring out who did it, why they did it, how they did it. And it's constantly changing. So it's a never-ending well of just curiosity. So that's why I did it. But I'm a curious person. Not everybody is.
I don't know, man.
What?
That sounds so beautiful to hear, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But when I think about it, it's like I could say the same thing, bro. Cause like I was just telling this Mariah, if you go back and talk to 20-year-old Isaiah, you ask him, are you gonna get into the school system to teach? Absolutely not. Never in my life. You know what I'm saying? And like teaching just really like came about.
Yeah.
Of course, it also helped because I was like trying to get out of Walmart.
Up.
You know what I'm saying? So that
anything's better than this.
Man, anything is better than this, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, I still don't want to stock no milk.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to go back to that. We was just there yesterday because we had to get some sweet tea for the church.
Mm-hmm.
So we was trying to get in and out.
Yep.
We go back there to that cooler. I said, boy, I do not miss this, man.
Getting flashbacks.
I do not miss living back here,
you
man.
You can smell it.
Like, golly, man. Man, I do not want to go back to that. But that's the thing, though, is like teacher came at me and it's like, there's been several other things that just came at me, but it's like, I just ain't found that niche or that love for it to say, like, you know, of course, like with teaching, bro, I want to see how good I can be in this, but not to the point of I'm willing to like risk it all for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's an extreme example, but like when I see LeBron doing basketball for like 20 years, bro, I'm like, bro, he didn't play through injuries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't play through like stuff going on outside of basketball, still showing up for work to hoop, losing championships and still coming back the next season and say, bro, we're going to give it all again. And it's like, you can clearly see like LeBron, as far as like just the game, not his outside life, none of that, bro. Like making it to 9 championships, bro, and only winning 4. Like you done got smacked in the face at least 5 times.
Yeah.
And you still want to show up and do this thing? Like, think about 20 seasons. And you only won 4 out of those 20 seasons? That's 16 seasons, bro, that you didn't win. And you still want to come back and do this again? I'm like, bro, when I see it, I'm like, do I need to have that type of love and commitment for something that I want to do to say, I'm going to keep showing up on this over and over and over again, even though I'm not getting the result that I want right now.
In that situation, I try to think on the motivations behind it, but it just boils down to that's just who he is. Because part of me is like, well, he's just doing it for the money. But after a certain point, he has enough money.
Way more than enough.
It gets to the point like he doesn't have to do
a
this.
Billionaire.
He doesn't. Debatable.
Just finish your point, man.
Stop liquid.
Finish your point.
I could theoretically 100,000 there, but it's not liquid. I'm broke. But I think there are certain people in this world that find their thing and then they get it and they got it. He was built to be a basketball player and he was born in the right era.
Okay.
So it makes sense.
But do you don't think we all have those opportunities?
Not everybody is born in the right era. Not everybody is going to find the right thing because it's just not going to happen. I don't believe that, everyone's going to have their dreams come true. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen. I don't think 98 to 99% of the people are born at the right time for what they were made to do. And that's just what it is.
That I understand. That
doesn't mean that you can't find something that you're content with.
Yeah.
I don't think that I was just put here to just be this cybersecurity dude. I don't. I would have loved to be back in the day to where I could just do a lot of reading and thinking. I would have loved to just do philosophy work and be a poet, things like that. That's where my brain goes to. But cybersecurity, cool. What can I do?
I don't understand, man. I get it, man. You know. I don't know, man. It's like one of the things, like, bro, when it comes to new information, it's never been hard for me to understand that stuff and grasp it. Especially when I'm trying to learn it. Like, I'm going back over some of this basic stuff that I was taught when it came to language arts growing up. I'm like, it makes sense now.
And it finally clicks.
It makes sense. You underline this because it is this. You put this in quotation marks because it is this. You put that comma here because of this. That's why you add an apostrophe. Makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I guess.
You know, that stuff finally clicks and it's like, bro, when it comes to learning new information, it's never been hard for me to pick up on. Especially if I devote myself to wanting to learn this new information. That's what I'm saying. I never tripped about that. So whatever area I wanted to go, I never felt like it was a problem.
But you're still looking for it though.
Yeah, man. Because when I think about the one thing that I've only ever been good at,
and you might not find it.
I might not, bro.
You might not find it.
I might not, and that scares me.
Why?
It does.
Why? And we're going to wrap up. We're hungry.
The thought of living this life, bro, and then amounting to nothing. It's terrifying, bro.
Who says it amounts to nothing? Who says that it should amount to something?
Me.
But why?
What's the point of being given this gift, bro, of life if we're not going to do nothing with it? Everything on this planet does something, bro. And even if it may be as simple as just a grass growing, you know what I'm saying? That serves some purpose in this world. Leaves growing on a tree serve some purpose in the world. And it may be leaves way on the other side, not even in a different country or the continent, nothing. It's on a different side of the state that we may never deal with. But those leaves growing way over there, bro, they still serve some purpose at that particular time.
So for you, you're saying that a leaf beat you?
Yeah, if I don't amount my life to anything. You see what I'm saying? Something as simple as that.
I get it, but
that leaf served its purpose. That leaf didn't do nothing outside of serving its purpose.
I get it, but you can't compare humans to leaves.
Bro, come on now.
You just did
I
it.
understand that, but that's what I'm saying. Like
You can serve your purpose in
what I'm
so
saying
many
is that
different ways.
is that individual, if we talking about a purpose, that individual served their purpose. Because look, bro, I can do so many things outside of like what really allows me to serve my purpose, or what is going to allow me to be the best that I can to serve my purpose, because I'm choosing to cut myself short. Like I get an example of playing baseball.
But we're talking about careers here. Why does a career tie so heavily into your purpose? It shouldn't.
Because when I'm seeing a career, bro, I'm not seeing just the money and just showing up to the mundane place over and over and over again. I am seeing, bro, what I can say, like, bro, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to go do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go do this. And when I do this, I feel good about doing it. Okay. Instead of just waking up and just saying, you know, today is today. We're going to do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
As if every single day I'm just living on vacation. I'm not. Like, in reality, bro, I'm not. Like,
yeah.
You know, like if I owned a farm, bro, like if I just owned a chicken farm, just so we can just be simple with it.
You will soon.
I'm waking up and I'm going to do whatever I need to do with my chickens to make sure my chickens live. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when I'm like, bro, these chickens is living, they producing eggs the next day. At the end, we're going to fry them and drop them in some grease. These birds, you know what I'm saying? I did exactly what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And like I served the purpose that I needed to serve in that moment. I did exactly what I needed to do instead of just waking up and just letting, you know, maybe this may go in also with the lack of planning, but just letting life be life. You know?
I get it. I teeter on it. I'm also teeter. At times I can be very nihilistic. So I'm always struggling with the thought of, does any of this even matter?
Yeah.
So that's just, I get what you're saying, but I'm more so on the nihilistic side. I'm like, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
It's over. Once it's over, it's over. So it doesn't matter if you had, I'm not saying that I just firmly believe in this, but there are thoughts that sometimes like, it doesn't matter if I had the best life ever. True. Once I'm dead, I am dead. So does it really matter?
Yeah, that's understandable because, I mean, people can skew your message or your life any way they want to aside of like once you die, you know.
And at that point, I'm like, did it even really happen? Then you get religious, and I get that, but like,
yeah,
that's something I struggle with too. So,
but it's like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I teeter on stoicism and nihilism, and it's just kind of like either one. It kind of keeps me in like a lax place, even if I'm like just stricken with whatever mental thing I'm going through.
Yeah, I guess it's because I've always been under the impression that everything happens for a reason. And everything I've ever done, bro, has always felt like it served some purpose to me at that particular moment. You know, whether it was my gaming phase when I was just gaming crazy, or it was like when I was sports heavy, or even when I was smoking weed. It served some type of purpose for me in that moment. And I feel like I learned a lot in all those situations. I could pull stories from all of them that helped me become the individual I am today. You know? So, and I don't feel like today, like I'm just living without purpose. Like, you know, I got Mariah, I got the church, you know what I'm saying? Got God in my life. Got the pod, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing a lot of great things, bro. But, you know, I guess it's just that ever towering cloud that just hangs over you, bro. The thought of, what do you do? Somebody comes up to you. What do you do? Oh, I'm a husband. Okay, but what do you do? Well,
I don't know. It depends on how you think.
I'll let you know what I do. I'm the co-host of the Be Eazy Show, man. Whatever platform that you're listening to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you can like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating. Do not forget to share with somebody because support is gladly appreciated. So once again, like I said, I'm Coach Williz. As always, man, we got the finalizer on this joint with us. To the next one, y'all. Be easy.
Peace.